Good morning, everyone. I'm Chris Honorado. This is 13 Now, News Channel 13's YouTube channel, where we bring you breaking news, the day's biggest stories, and of course, the first warning forecast. Meteorologist Christina Talamo coming up in a moment as we are looking at certainly a cooling trend in the temperature department this week. We have information this morning that sheds a little more light on exactly what happened Saturday in the town of Hebron when this 20-year-old woman from Schuylerville was shot and killed. According to Washington County Sheriff Jeffrey Murphy, Kaylin Gillis was a passenger in a car that turned into the wrong driveway late Saturday night while looking for a friend's house. As the car was turning around, that's when the homeowner, 65-year-old Kevin Monahan, allegedly fired 2 shots. One of them hit and killed Gillis. Monahan now faces a charge of second-degree murder. Happening today, the man accused of using a hatchet to attack 2 teenagers from Clifton Park is scheduled to be back in court. That's happening much later on this afternoon. 41-year-old Benjamin Jerome allegedly swung the weapon at the teens and shot at their dirt bikes while they were riding on the Hemlock Hollow Trail. The 18 and 19-year-old victims were not hurt during that incident, but one of the dirt bikes they were riding was damaged. There's a push that continues today in the state capitol here in Albany. In fact, it'll happen inside the state capitol building later on this morning at 10:30 when state educators, school officials, and even some lawmakers will rally together in an effort to get school meals fully funded in New York State's budget. Remember, during COVID, the pandemic, at the height of it all, these meals, breakfast and lunch, were covered for students back in school. That went away in June when federal waivers that provided students with those free meals expired. It cut off access to more than 720,000 kids across the state. That's 10:30 this morning, a renewed push to get school meals included in the state budget for free for students. Okay, let's get a look at that first warning forecast now with our meteorologist, Christina Talamo. As we were watching the temperatures rise all of last week, we will see them do the exact opposite this week. Christina's with us now on 13 Now. Morning, Christina. You're watching these temperatures fall just the way you expected them to and our dip back into spring, right? I mean, it's not like we're getting cold necessarily.
Yeah, not terrible. Obviously, it feels a lot different compared to the summer-like temperatures we had last week. But, yep, not really much of a warm-up at all today. The clouds return. It'll be a bit breezy, cooler. Same story tomorrow with those high temperatures below average for this time of the year. But then we will actually track more of a warm-up, brief warm-up for Friday before we see temperatures snap back to reality once again as we head towards next week. So we do have something to look forward to. But for now, cool and a bit dreary out there. Catskill 47 degrees on your CDPHP first warning weather cam. First warning live Doppler radar. We are seeing a few spotty light rain showers for the most part across the region, pushing into the Catskills. Very light, a lot of this, very light drizzle, most of it east of Albany, pushing into Berkshire County now and parts of southern Vermont. So we could be seeing a few showers this morning. Most of the area is dry, though. And as we head throughout the afternoon, we'll see the better opportunity for more scattered showers across the region. Temperatures, though, starting off this morning, definitely colder than this time yesterday. 30s and 40s, 44 in Glenmont, right at 40 in Pittsfield. Lower 40s across the North Country, Lake George, Glens Falls, Saratoga area, low 40s, 35 Lake Pleasant, and the 30s in the western Mohawk Valley as well. So definitely cooler. You'll want the jacket at least today for sure, and then it'll feel even colder by tomorrow morning. Low pressure system off to our north and west. This upper level low twisting in the atmosphere, and we're seeing some energy rotating along it. And that's where we're going to be seeing the opportunity for additional scattered showers as we head throughout the afternoon with that low nearby before it exits on Wednesday. So scattered showers, especially as we head towards lunchtime and into the afternoon. Chance for some wet snowflakes in the hills and mountains, higher terrain areas, a bit cooler. But most of us really just looking at mainly some light rain showers into the afternoon. The evening starting to taper off a bit more as we head throughout the overnight period. And by Wednesday morning, maybe a leftover spot shower, but generally looking mostly cloudy. and will be dry, and we'll also be looking at an increase of sunshine by the end of the day Wednesday. So today, high temperatures only in the lower 50s, mostly cloudy, breezy, cool, some passing showers. Tonight, dropping down 35 degrees in Albany, so even cooler, below freezing in the Adirondacks and the hills and the hill as in mountain areas. A few spotty showers are possible overnight. Otherwise, next several days, tomorrow we'll see highs in the 50s, then into the 60s for Thursday, lower 80s Friday, and then down into the 70s for Saturday, 60s for Sunday, 50s by Monday. So cooling off once again, returning to right about where we are for today for next week, but we'll also be tracking our next chance for some showers as we head towards the weekend. But otherwise, after today, with the opportunity for scattered showers, we're pretty much dry through the end of the work week, and we'll be looking at a bit of a warm-up, so not too bad through about Friday or Saturday.
Yeah, and like we talked about on News Channel 13 today, earlier this morning, right? Not a washout Saturday, so, I've got things to do around the house or yard work or whatever. Early part of that weekend, right now, it's Tuesday, looks good enough to do that type of stuff, right?
Yeah, it definitely looks like right now it looks like even most of Saturday could end up being dry with a better chance for showers late Saturday into Sunday. Kind of similar with last weekend where originally that front was supposed to come through Friday and Saturday, and we didn't see those showers until Sunday and Monday. So very slow moving system there. So that could happen again this weekend, and I think a lot of people would enjoy having a mostly dry day Saturday.
Yeah, we'll take it for sure. Christina, thank you. One quick reminder here, if you missed any of Sabrina Dami's live coverage from Boston yesterday, recounting some of the stories and moments of 10 years ago at the Boston Marathon when the two bombs went off near the finish line, you can watch her stories now on WNYT.com. A woman from Malta who was running in that race 11 seconds from the finish line, and a native from Colony, then a Boston firefighter, and his efforts to help save lives that day. Incredibly powerful stuff. Certainly worth checking out. Again, WNYT.com, the easiest way to find those stories from yesterday. Thanks for watching 13 Now here on this Tuesday morning. I'm Chris Honorado.